everyone, and thank you for joining me again here at Lindsay's Simply Living. Tonight we're going to be making a delicious, simple pork and carrot stir fry. So if you come on over here, we'll get started. The ingredients that we have today, we have some pasture-raised, delicious Berkshire pork. There's enough fat in the pork that I'm not going to need to add any fat to the pan when it's cooking. We also have some garlic and ginger. We picked up some delicious spring onions from the farmer's market. This is one large spring onion, but you can also use a combination of a small white onion and a couple of scallions. So this is about a cup or so of the chopped onion. Have about a cup and a half of grated heirloom carrots. We have orange carrots and yellow carrots in here, but you can use whatever carrots that you prefer. I also have some peas here. About 3/4 of a cup of peas, and all I did with these frozen peas is I just filled up this glass container with a little bit of water, popped it into the microwave for 3 minutes just to get them partially cooked. Then we have some sesame oil. I'm going to be using some coconut aminos. I like soy sauce as well, but I do have quite a bit of this on hand, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. But you can use soy sauce, or you can also use tamari. And then just some cracked black pepper and salt to taste. So we have our pan here. It's nice and hot. I have it at about medium-high heat. You want that nice and hot so you get a nice caramelization on the pork. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide that pork in. Now we're going to just break it up. And I don't like my chunks too small. I like it to have a little bit of a bite, so I'm not going to break it up too much. And as you can see, the fat is already starting to render. There's no need to add any additional oil. Okay, so we're just going to get this going. And what you're going to want to do is just brown this off a little bit, and then we're going to add some of our aromatics. So as you can see here, we're starting to get some brown and some caramelization on the pork. So I'm just going to give that a bit more of a toss. Make sure that everything starts getting some color on it. And now I'm going to add in my garlic and ginger. All my spring onions. Give that a bit of a toss. And you can start to smell those aromatics. It smells just delicious. And what I really like about this recipe is that it's a one-pot dish and it comes together really, really quickly. So just give that a quick second, and then we're going to add our carrots right into this. So everything's nicely combined. I'm going to season with some salt and pepper. And this is all just to taste. And you want to be cautious how much salt you're using because you're going to be adding the coconut aminos, which are also a bit salty. So just a little bit there. I'm also going to add in the sesame oil. Now this isn't for the cooking process, this is just for flavor. So you just need a little bit. I'd say maybe 1 to 2 teaspoons depending on your preference. And then we'll go ahead and add the coconut aminos. I do this, I just eyeball it, but I would say it's about a half a cup of the coconut aminos. So the only other ingredient that we have left to add is the peas, but I'm going to let this cook for a little while before we add back the peas. So all I'm going to do is just stir this up, and I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. So give that a stir around. Now, I'm just going to cover it, and because we put the vegetables in and let them saute a little bit, there's quite a bit of moisture that's going to come off those veggies, so there's no need to add any water or anything. So I'm just going to cover that up, and I'll show you what it looks like in a couple of minutes. So as you can see, It's steaming, it's bubbling away. This has been going on medium-high for about 2 minutes. So we'll just lift the lid. And as you can see, the pork is starting to cook through. A nice little sauce is starting to form in the bottom. Because we grated the carrots instead of chopping them, those are going to cook super quickly. Same with the thinly sliced spring onions. So now all I'm going to do is add in our fresh green peas. Sorry, they're actually frozen. Frozen green peas. You can use fresh if you like. I had frozen on hand, so that's what I'm going to use today. So I'm just going to mix that in, and now all you have to do is cover it for another couple of minutes to warm through the peas and finish cooking off the pork. So we'll cover that and come back and show you the final product. So this has been going for about another 2 more minutes, so we're just going to lift the lid, see how we're looking, and everything looks so delicious. The the peas are still nice and green and fresh. They haven't turned all brown and nasty. And I've made some rice in the back here, so I'm just going to plate this up. Just some delicious jasmine rice. Just tidy up the plate here. And here we have a delicious pork stir fry. So thank you for joining me again here at Lindsay's Simply Living, taking steps every day towards health and wellness. If you enjoy my videos, subscribe below and share with your friends and family. We'll see you next time. Take care.